name is Angela Mennyes from Germany. Thank you for listening to Talk Art. I started painting back in the USA, urged by a prophetical dream. That's it. The dream was so strong and real, so that next day I went to an art supplier and bought what I had to in order to begin my painting adventure. That was it. Nothing special. So actually the dream has turned into reality, and I now live that prediction. So I'm a self-taught painter. I never took an art lesson, which is kind of frustrating sometimes and always a handicap among the educated painters. I often feel like I'm smaller an artist next to them, but I have to live with that. Actually, even the term self-taught doesn't suit me because, as I said, I have never taught myself neither to draw nor to paint. I paint or draw straight to the canvas board or whatever I paint on. I never practice, which might be shameful, but I don't mind. I just never practice, though I have done few sketches, but they ended all up on a canvas too. Well, I was a talented drawer, a creative child and a youngster, but that's all. I wouldn't think it has anything to do with my present artwork. I just paint as following my soul and hand or brain or whatever. I studied different subjects, so I'm not completely dummy. I studied psychology, journalism, and PR management, but I consider myself an artist. I don't know. I don't even think I have a style, and actually I wouldn't really want to be labeled by any. In today's world, everything must be labeled because people became so narrow-minded. They need to be led by some sort of marker or hashtag or a style, otherwise they're lost. So they don't know what to think. My art is defined by my art fellows mostly like fresh and interesting, out of the box. Also, they used to say there's a story behind each painting, which is basically true. I would say I'm sort of hard to follow, the naughty lady that walks her own ways. I don't fit anywhere. This nowhere belongings characterizes not only my art actually, but my entire life. I leave to others labeling my work if they want to. I just keep painting. I don't believe in labeling and styles and all the bullshit that goes around in the art world nowadays. What I believe in is the force of a drawn line, the power of a brush stroke, and which reminds me of the everlasting consciousness of human life. Of course, everyone has his or her preferred technique. My preferred technique is oil because it's filled with the energy, the power and beauty of the old masters of the past centuries. I am mesmerized by the texture and smell of oil paints. It needs to be cherished, needs patience and humbleness to paint with oil. Acrylic is a new product of the rushing generations, I think. One can work quickly and efficiently with it. Take it like this. Oil is quality, acrylic is productivity. I always preferred quality, but I'm not saying that all those beautiful acrylic paintings out there are not representing quality. Of course they are, but oil is ancient and very dear to my heart. Filled with pure higher essences and energies. Well, in spite of the fact that I paint mainly with oil, of course I use acrylic as well, and I also have few drawings. I like drawings, but they are annoying as well, since they remind me of how momentary human life is. And I actually sometimes redraw, recolor, or simply resketch my drawings to keep them always fresh. And this way all drawings remain the same, but also different all the time. It may sound ridiculous or funny, but that's the way I am. And despite the apparent permanence, all my drawings change continuously. This subtly harmonized change is the funding of life as well, I think. What else? I like mixed technique a lot. It makes all things possible. Anyway, all things are related, all things affect one another. Everything is mixed and interconnected. So acrylic, oil, glue, glitter, pastel, nail polish, whatever can get mixed, formed, melt freely in the love of a painting, and I think it's just very interesting. Also, I find it really interesting and creative in gluing stones and all kinds of things on the canvas, so giving new meaning to the existence of thrown out objects or useless tiny things. I also use dead bugs in my pictures. It makes me feel that I give a meaning to their death. Their bug life may not have been in vain, and they can reach maybe a higher level of existence in the world of a painting. What I don't like, for example, I don't like painting landscapes, the imitation of nature, nor human representations. Such things hardly ever appear on my pictures. If they do, they transmit information in a way totally different from the common. At least that's what I think. And representing reality as realistic as possible seems to me a completely useless effort. I rather show that is invisible for most eyes. And what else? I also would like to mention that frames are an important part of my paintings. They merely symbolize limitlessness that has no frames. Looking at my paintings, one can tell that I pay no attention to shades, and that's absolutely true. And it's with a purpose. I think our world is already too shady. I don't need to strengthen it in my pictures. This question is kind of frustrating because I have no answer. I don't know, Nuno, I have no clue. All that I know is that I must paint. And I have no particular conscious aim with my art. What could I say? Well, it would be great to earn a living out of my art, of course. That could be a nice goal. But actually I used to think about this, and I have a theory of this whole issue. I'm not quite sure whether this is an answer or not, but a theory is better than nothing, I guess. So I think creativity itself is the goal. We've been born to create and learn through creating. Learn that we have the power of creating whatever we wish, but we have to deal with the conclusion of our creation. We have to learn responsibility through creating. Still frustrating, don't you think so? I don't know. All of them are the children of my creativity, and are important in a sense that each of them carries some sort of message. Still, let me name few outrageous ones. At least they were shocking for some reason. They shocked people out there. Let's say, why do you give birth if you're stupid yourself? Well-deserved breakfast, bug, good night sweetheart, I love you, and I can keep counting.